Oh, that was weird. I had a real yawn right when I did the yawn. Big yawn there. Since our plans were to leave for the capital at dawn, I woke up before even the sun even rose. But man, I'm liable to fall asleep right here at the table. Didn't rest at all after that commotion. We're gonna have to walk for a few days, Haku. You should eat up, or you'll tire out on the road. Kuon, of course, makes short work of a mountain of food before her. No match for her appetite. Even so, I just got up. I don't have much of an appetite myself yet. Hey, you kids are up awfully early. As I reply to Kuon, the man who'd called himself Yukon approaches us. Good morning. You're up early today, too. Did something happen? Oh, it's nothing major. The village chieftain hired us to hunt down that swarm of Giri. If we leave them like that they'll just attack folks again. The chief wants something done. He said he'll compensate us fairly for the work, so I accepted, circumstances being what they are. The others ought to wake up soon. Hunt down that? Hey, can I ask you something? You said hunt down. You really planning on going up against a monster like that? Huh? Well, yeah, that's the plan. Not sure what you mean. Isn't it dangerous even for a company like yours, facing off with a creature like that? Not at all. I mean, sure, there's some danger since they're venomous and there's a bunch of them, but they're not a big threat once you isolate them, and my men are all skilled fighters. It's trivial work, really, no sweat. What? Did he just say that thing's trivial? Just one, let alone a whole horde is. Haku, I don't know how to tell you this, but any reasonably strong person can probably kill one. What? I mean, I'm sorry? Take down that monster? What sort of people are you guys? The fact remains, their venom is a legitimate threat, and the sudden nature of the job means we're underprepared. Yukon sits and leans forward on his elbows. With that said, I'm impressed by your apothecary chops. What would you say to joining up with us? Kuon's apothecary skills? I'll pay you triple what the grunts make. How about it? Sound fair to you? Kuon chews her bite of amamuni slowly, mulling over the offer. If that's the case, yes, let's cooperate. So you'll accept? Even if Yukon's warriors are skilled, that doesn't mean Kuon. No, she'll be alright. I can't really imagine her falling behind. Her constitution isn't exactly something I can imitate, though. Hold on, did you say us? Is something wrong with that? Don't you is something wrong me? Are you trying to get me killed? I don't stand a chance against a monster like that. It'll be alright. Even you should be able to manage if you get attacked. No way. Nope, not happening. That's my condition for accepting. You have to bring Haku along. Would you listen to me for just a sec? The kid, too, huh? Are you sure? He doesn't seem too wild about the idea. He can come, but just because you're with us doesn't guarantee his safety, understood? He's gonna pull his own weight. I don't mind. I mind it, would you? Or mind it, would you? Because I die if you don't. Haku, it's probably safe to say that amnesia means you don't really know the dangers of the world. And it's also probably fair to say you haven't done a whole lot of strenuous activities so far. If you go on like you have been, you really might lose your life in the future dangerous situation. I'd rather you experience the strenuous stuff that's manageable now to prepare you. But if you absolutely won't go, I won't force you. Won't pressure me? It's not like I have a choice when she says it like that. So what'll it be? Alright, I'll go with you. Good. Then that's that. Gwen seems strangely cheerful. She's enjoying this, isn't she? Yuna. Make good time cutting through the mountains, following a path up from the village. As we forge deeper in, the light from the sun overhead dims, filtered by dense canopy overgrowth. One of the men Kuon had treated the night before walks at the head of the company, leading the way. He still has his wound arm in a sling, but he seems to have recovered enough to walk. Yukon walks right behind him, whistling to himself cheerfully. Several villagers armed with farm tools follow after them, joined by Yukon's more properly equipped men. The whole assembled group chats idly as we push on, hardly anyone showing even a hint of fatigue. Where do these people get their energy? Kuan's even been stopping to gather herbs and fruit, keeping an eye out for ingredients for her medicine. On top of hiking, doesn't seem to faze her at all. Meanwhile, my feet feel like they're about to fall off. I'm gonna collapse if this keeps up. You alright, kid? You're breathing awfully hard. Anyone would be after walking all this way. Really? This is nothing. Hey kid, that cutie's gonna be disappointed with you if you talk like that. That's right. A real man sucks it up and goes for broke. Can't even work up the energy for a comeback as the members of the hunting party tease me. Well, this place is practically a backyard to folks who live here. You're probably just not used to it. Guess it can't be helped. Go hitch a ride on the back of the cart. Can't have you collapsing on us. He's trying to be subtle about looking out for me, but honestly, I don't care about my own dignity now. Thanks, I'll do that. I hop on the cart without hesitation. What the? As I climb onto the cart, my foot presses into something gross feeling. What did I just step on? I look down to find Maruro, pale in the face in a miserable heap. He looks so sickly I can even tell through his makeup that he's not holding up very well. Maruro? What's wrong? I hurriedly pulled him upright. Are you okay? What happened? Oh, alack. Oh, by every god, my stomach! How it yearns to shatter its fetters! Woe! Oh, woe! I let go of him promptly. I can finally rest. Oh, ill consideration! To so briskly release me, Maruro, 'tis a man besieged, so saith. Ye gods, how these backwood trails do chafe the spirit and vex the bowels. Pity this poor soul. This is why I told you to go easy on the booze. You'd feel better if you walked instead of rode, you know. Yukon's tone is exasperated, to say the least. Mayhaps, friend Yukon, mayhaps, but to debase mine own self to ignobly, unthinkable it is. Oh, for the love of... Is this your nobleman thing again? Just so, no man of highest birth should fall so low as to walk upon the dirt like a vagrant baseborn. Matters not the cost. Even fallen from grace, grace we mustn't forget. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say nobody really thinks you're all that graceful right now. Just sully my very name with such vulgar behavior. Perish the... Sorry, kid, but could you take care of him? What? Take care of this? How am I supposed to... As long as you're taking it easy on the cart, the least you could do is look after the poor guy, right? With that, Yukon moves up to the front of the company again, leaving Maruro in my hands. I thought I'd finally be able to relax, but now... If I abandon Maruro to his fate, everyone will see me as heartless, no doubt. Reluctantly, I sit down behind the hungover Maruro and rub his back. Alright, let's come to this. Just get it all out of your system. Do what you gotta do. I thank thee, dear friend. Why me? He looks terrible. Here, Haku, give this to him. Kuon approaches with pills in one hand and a flask in the other. This one is for hangovers and this one is for motion sickness. And there's water in the flask. Thanks. You gonna stay and help? Kuon smiles and steps sharply away without answering the question. Oh, I don't want the I mean, you can hold on to it. I should have figured. I glance around for help, but everyone looks away in unison. Master Haku, was it? Truly thou art a man of great kindness and untold... Maroro tightly clasped my hands, tears in his eyes. You don't have to thank me. Just point your mouth the other way, please. Pray dispense with thy humility, O Master Haku. Ne'er deep enough shall my gratitude. That's nice, but will you listen to what I'm saying? Without a thought unto thyself, doth thou stop to aid poor Mororo? Truly thou art a bosom friend. What did I do to deserve this? How did I come to this? I groan at the absurdity of the world, rocked by the rumbling of the cart. Mororo! It was around here, right? Yeah, no doubt about it. The injured man's voice trembles, visions of yesterday's encounter no doubt returning to his mind. From the look of things, there don't seem to be any Gigiri nearby. Alright everyone, take a breather while we hash out our strategy. At Yukon's command, his men break rank to take a rest, sitting down and drinking from their flasks. Mororo, I'll leave the briefing to you. Despite Yukon prompting, Mororo remains face down on the ground, flat on his belly and groaning. Good grief. Alright, I'll do it. This really isn't my strong suit, you know. Yukon sighs and steps up beside the cart, folded net in the bed of the cart. Wait. Yukon sighs and steps up beside a large folded net in the bed of the cart, patting it pointedly. Alright, before anything, we're gonna lay out this tent, and then... He knocks on a large container next to the net. We'll pour this stew of rotten meat over the whole thing. Ugh, I was wondering what the cart's cargo was, so that's what it was in there. Good thing that didn't spill out on the journey up here. Yikes. Seems like rotten meat's their favorite. If all goes as planned, it'll lure the Gigiri into the area. Once they step on the net, it'll tangle their legs and immobilize them. So they're gonna use that to eliminate them, but... No, that's not gonna work. Those monsters will tear right through that flimsy net like it's nothing. Then Mororo will hit them with a big one, and will be stationed at the perimeter to catch any stragglers. Those Gigiri are no match for us. Yukon grins and his company lets out a collective laugh. Is it really going to be that simple? Is that net strong enough? I don't think those creatures are going to be taken care of that easily. Still anxious, Haku? Well, I just can't help but think the trap should be sturdier, among other stuff. Stop being such a worrywart. Even if they're on the bigger side for Gigiri, it should be just fine. You say that, but I'm having a vision of everything collapsing and our party scattering. Come on, kid, you don't gotta worry about stuff. Relax a little. Yeah, we've done exterminating jobs like this before. Gigiri aren't a big deal. See? Don't worry so much. He's right about one thing, though. Let's not be careless. Nobody let our guard down. And don't even think about getting hurt on purpose, just so you can get treated by Missy here. I catch anyone doing that, I'm having your pay. Oops, got us red-handed. Sound of jovial laughter rings through the clearing. Catch snatches of conversation about how being treated by Kuon would make it worth the pay hit. Kuon smiles vaguely, but she seems troubled more than anything else. Everyone's calm and composed, even relaxed. I guess the Gigiri really aren't so big a problem. If that's the case, these guys' physical abilities must be beyond belief. God, I'm starting to understand why Kuon meant when what Kuon meant when she said that she was worried I'd die by the roadside, left to my own devices out here. Is something wrong? It's nothing. Haku, are you nervous? No, not really. I'm lying, of course. Just the memory of the Gigiri is enough to make me shudder in fear. I'm not like these guys. For me, it'd be stranger not to be nervous going up against that beast. Haku. Kuon smiles at me. Hmm? You don't have to be like them, you know. Hmm? You have other talents that you should be proud of. Am I wrong? You think so? Mm-hmm. I do. Kuon smiles, relieved my worries for some reason. Kuon's smile relieves my worries for some reason. Guess you're right. Besides, with luck like yours, you might die by the roadside someday, but you'll survive a scrape or two before then. Hey now. I must have looked pretty worried for her to have cracked a joke like that. I guess she's right though. I don't have to be like those guys, so I shouldn't waste time worrying. If the gap between me and the others is so dramatic, I'm not sure I care that much anymore. What? Is there something on my face? Oh no, you seem to be feeling better. I think you'll be just fine. Oh right, I was gonna give you this, too. Kuon proffers a slender object. What did that say? It said proffers, I've never heard that word. What's this? A metal fan? Is that the thing they call a tessen? Even though it's made of metal, I can tell the grip's been worn down from long use. I'd rather you have a weapon to defend yourself with, so go ahead and use that if you get cornered. I appreciate it, but this looks like an heirloom. Isn't this something precious to you? Even though it's been well used, it's also been well kept, polished, and buffed free of any rust. It's probably been maintained regularly. I'm only lending it to you. I want it back eventually, alright? Alright. Eventually, huh? I tightly clench Kuon's metal fan in my hand. It's my first time holding it, but somehow it feels like it fits in the palm with perfect comfort. And I can't help but wonder, if those stains in the blade aren't rust, then... Everyone in position? They should be coming soon. Sir! Mororo, you all sobered up now? Pray forgive my lapse, you Master Yukon. Witness thou my countenance, and no Mororo standardeth renewed. Behold now my persistence? I think it's supposed to be persistence. I don't know. My command over the mysteries arcane. I was convinced before, but are we really going to be okay up against a swarm of Gigiri? Hey Haku, do you remember your favorite food? Huh? Your favorite food? Why the sudden question? When you get back, I'll treat you to whatever your favorite food is, okay? So it's going to be alright. I don't get why that makes everything alright, but I guess she's trying to be thoughtful. I gotta stop making myself look so pathetic. Hey, you two. They're coming. Huh? Whoa. They're bigger than I expected. Hmm? Bigger? No, those are small. Like, way too small. Yeah, there sure are a lot of them. Watch out for the big one. Anyone who gets bitten by that isn't getting off easy, that's for sure. Wait, that's considered big? But it doesn't even hold a candle to one that I... They're falling for it. Now, Mororo. Thou mayest place thy trust in me. Mororo steps forward, puffing his chest proudly, and begins to wiggle his body strangely. Hey, Kuon? Is something the matter? What's he, doing? That weird dance? Dance? You mean thaumaturgy? Thaumaturgy? I think that's what it's called. Oh, but it's better known as magecraft out here, I think. Magecraft? They make signs with their bodies and fingers to channel power. This type is usually most potent for the weak-willed. Alack, thy words are as a blade between Maruro's ribs savagely thrust, fair lady. That was pretty harsh. Come to think of it, what was it Maruro was supposed to do again? I wasn't paying attention. Wait, Magecraft? Like magic? There's no way he can just... Ha! Well done. The rest, O friends, allies, my beleaguered soul leaveth unto you. This labor hath sapped my spirit. Magic is real? 2 armed men. On me. Let's clean up the rest of these pests. We should go too. Alright. There's so much information to unpack here, but I guess there are more important things first. Oh, I have Maruro? I don't remember Maruro being in this part of the mission. Okay. Oh, Kuon's up there too. Why is the music so bad sounding? Okay. Oops. Put him here. Oh! Oopsies. You know what? Rewind. I think yeah, there we go. Yep. Haku leveled up. His attack went up. Haku, Okuda has been strengthened. Ooh, I can do 2 now. Sweet. I'll block Haku from that other one. Oh, she can heal. Okay. Nicely done, Maruro. I want to level up Haku as much as possible in these first fights. Ooh, I didn't do it in time. Still did a lot of damage. I'll let Haku take out this one. Get on this side of him, so. Oh, okay. Ooh, the poison might kill it. I don't know. I don't remember it being poison-ish. 27 damage. Is there... I thought I remember there being a way to see who's next, but I guess not. Just have her wait for a second. Should be fine for getting another hit. Ooh, it didn't die. But it might... Okay. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. They should both be able to kill their people, so... Stop. Dead. And then Haku should be able to kill his. She might have leveled up, I can't remember. Nope. Send her back here. I forgot you're supposed to click X every time it hits the thing. So I've been messing up a little bit. I'm gonna hide behind this rock. Ooh, that's not gonna do a lot of damage, is it? Oh, it's because it's a rock type one. If I go here, no, go here. Nope. Okay, I guess we'll just go here. I might as well just hit it anyways. I did it too early. Oopsies. Yeah, it shouldn't do much because she's also rock type. I know it's weird. I don't. The typings don't really matter that much. Sometimes it does, like in that instance, but most of the time it's not really. Oh right, I can do it again. I forgot with her. It's been a long time since I played this game. Haku might be able to get the kill. I might actually wait here and let Haku get the kill. Not bad, kid. Yeah? Yeah? I survived somehow. You look beat. Go rest up and leave the rest to us. This is your first time doing stuff like this, yeah? So I'll cut you some slack, just this once. Alright, man. Let's retrieve our kills. We can sell bits of them for funds. But don't miss a single leg. Laughing in the wake of their victory, Yukon's men moved to carry out his order. Wow, that was quick. Wow, not a single casualty, huh? I guess this is what you expect from seasoned experts. Haku, show me your arm. Kuon comes up beside me and gently takes my hand, inspecting the arm. Huh, I took a shallow cut on my upper arm without noticing. I don't know if one of their jaws grazed me or what, but I didn't notice until Kuon touched it. Hold still, okay? Then, without a moment's hesitation, Kuon puts her lips to the wound and sucks blood from it. Venom might have gotten into the wound, so just in case. You didn't need to go that far. My gaze locks with hers for a moment, and her eyes seem to be laughing. I have a bad feeling about this. A man shouldn't raise his voice at something as small as this, you know. Why, you did that on purpose, didn't you? Ignoring my accusation, Kuon skillfully applies a salve to the cut and bandages it up tight. I could say it. There, all done. That should be enough for now, I think. Then, as if to declare her work finished, she lightly pats the wound. A complaint bruise on my tongue. Wait, a complaint. I don't know why I said compliant. A complaint bruise on my tongue, but it dies when I see Kuon smile. She looks filled with relief that I'm safe. Oh yeah, here. I held out the Tessin, the metal fan I borrowed, but to Kuon. It was a lifesaver. Thank you. It's fine. You should hold on to it for a while, I think. It'd probably be bad if you get caught unarmed in a bad situation, so let you hang on to it. You sure? I got the sense it's kind of important to you. Precious to me, actually. Seriously? If that's the case, then why? Because you need it. That's why I want you to have it for now. Okay. If you're gonna keep insisting, I'll hold on to it. I'm only lending it to you, remember. I'll need it back someday. Most noble and valiant Master Haku! Didst thou witness mine eldritch magecraft? Forsooth, such ignoble beasts are as wheat neath the Reaperman's scythe before my spell weaving. I'm gonna try that again. Forsooth, such ignoble beasts are as wheat neath the Reaperman's scythe before my spell weaving. Gosh, I wish there was a comma halfway through there, even though it wouldn't make sense. It's probably because I nursed him back to health, but Maruro seems to be getting weirdly attached to me. So, kid, how was it? You were awfully anxious for how easy that job turned out to be, huh? Yukon calls over to me, having finished barking instructions at his men. The way you were carrying on, you got us all anxious too. A roar of laughter rises from Yukon's men. No, I guess it was all just a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? Well, see, I was saved from a much bigger one of those things attacking me not too long ago. So when everyone started talking about Kigiri, I mistakenly assumed it was going to be that huge one. If I'd known it was just one of these little guys, I wouldn't have gotten so worked up. The laughter suddenly stops. Did I kill the mood? What did you say? Say that again, kid? Yukon stares at me frozen. Not just Yukon, all his men freeze in place too. Said you saw a much bigger one? Yeah, it was similar looking to these guys, just enormous. Did its body seem hardened, like an outer shell or a carapace? Well, at Yukon's questioning, I try to remember the details of the attack. Now that you mention it, yeah, its whole body seemed to gleam black. It looked really tough. Its horns were much longer, too. Cripes, if that's the case, then we're in serious trouble. Then it happens before I can blink. A massive shape bursts from the bushes, scything towards us. There isn't any time to react, as it blurs past a man nearby, sending him something flying up into the air. Ah, it was something like this. What hole? The flying object lands solidly in Moro's hands, catching him by surprise. It was enough time to look at him and flap its mouth in soundless anguish before it falls still. Moro's piercing scream echoes through the clearing. At the sound of Moro's cry, the men around us scramble, fleeing in all directions. What the? Ah, there are more! There are little ones coming too. What's happening? Keep your distance. Fall back and regroup. We'll attack it all at once. Several of the men nearby take up arms at Yukon's command. But more and more Kigiri swarm out of the shadows nearby, pouring forth in ceaseless hordes. Be careful there! Before anyone can ready their weapons, the Kigiri lay into Yukon's men with a vengeance. Haku! At Yukon's call, I snap out of my confused daze, quickly crushing the Kigiri attacking me. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. No wonder I thought our stories weren't meshing. You were talking about this thing. Kuon sighs, rubbing her temples. This is bad, isn't it? Fall back. Carry the wounded if you can still stand. Move! Yukon mows down another Kigiri, carrying unconscious men over each of his shoulders. You two, what are you doing standing there like that? Get moving! Yeah! With a knot of dread in my stomach, I have to obey, trying my best to flee. Huh? but I can't move. A heavy weight pins my leg down. What are you clinging to my feet for? I can't move. Hurry up and get on your own 2 feet. Thou mayest well as ask the very trees to uproot and spring legs. I've faith I cannot move. And I can't move because you're clinging onto me. Come on, get up. Try to pull Maruro up to make him stand, but he's clinging so tight I can't budge him. No, I lack and cry thunder, but abandon not poor Maruro to so pitiable an end. That's why I'm telling you to stand. Do you want to die? I can't move with him on me like this. What are you playing at, kid? We need to move now. Does it look like I'm playing? As we continue to waste precious time, the Kagiri swarms surge towards us. Whatever. And beyond them, a hulking, monstrous Kagiri gorges itself on severed heads of the poor man. Uh-oh. We're surrounded. You seem awfully calm. Do you have a plan of some kind? I'm hoping? I wouldn't call it a plan, but I could probably get myself out. What? Just you? Yeah, just me. And where does that leave me? Well, if this isn't a fine pickle. Hey, you're not gonna run off and abandon me, right? Don't worry. If it were so easy to drive me off, I would have abandoned you a long time ago. But, what should we do? So this is it, huh? Bah, guess there's no choice. Kid, Missy, I hate to ask this of you, but I need you to get the others far away from here. Yukon's voice carries an unusual weight. What is he planning to do? Just wait a moment. Guan steps forward. This is my last one, so I'd wanted to save it, but takes a small tube hanging from her waist. Right, everyone? I'm gonna open the way for us. When I give the signal, cover your eyes and ears. And then run as fast as your legs can carry you. Oh, is this what she used when... I see. A flash grenade, huh? What manner of weapon art thou making ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yukon yanks something from the flash grenade and then hurls it with all her strength. Alright, everyone, run. Yeah! What infernal light blazeth mine eyes? Ugh, I almost wanted to kick him down. Yo, Haku level 3 now. Haku, learn morale boost. Allies within range get an 8% increase in attack, defense, and speed. Resist chance of being poisoned. Defense increased by 10%. BP allocation, I think I can do that now. Yes, sir, I can. I want to increase his... Wait. Maybe I'll increase his health, actually. Probably be a bit smarter. She's got 13. I'll increase her attack. And Maruro, you only have 7, so I cannot do yours. And unit info. Still can't do equipment slots? Oh. Yes, I can. Yes, I want stealth on Haku. Stalwart. Heart of Stalwartness. I don't think Maruro stays with me for very long, so I'm not going to put anything on him. And, yeah, she'll have anti-poison, too. Okay, perfect. Let's save. I don't know why it blocks, recording while you're in the save screen. That's weird. Okay, next. Seems like we were able to get away for the time being, thanks to Kuon's flash grenade. Yuka and the other survivors grind to a stop around me, looking as out of breath as I am. Doth fate preserve us? Hey, how long are you gonna keep clinging to me? Get off already. I disentangle myself from Maruro's vice grip around my legs. I'm exhausted, with Maruro weighing me down the whole way. My body's already at its limits. Hey, kid, you alright? Yukon looks over at me, carrying several men on his shoulders, even dragging some others with a rope. He managed to rescue all those people despite the danger. There are a lot of guys missing. Hope they're okay. A quick head count reveals only about half the group made it out with us. Most of them probably got separated, but undoubtedly some wounded had to be left behind. Man, and to think that you were on the mark this whole time, anxious about a Borogiri. Gigiri. Borogiri? You mean that huge one? Yeah, my parents used to warn me when I was a kid. Don't go into the woods alone or you'll get eaten. I thought it was just the boogeyman, never actually seen one in the flesh. Didn't think they were real. Never expected to see one pop up now, of all times. It's just like you've been saying, going up against that thing's a fool's errand, for sure. Sorry, I should have made myself clear. If I had, this wouldn't have... No, too late for that now. Hey, no. I'm not gonna have you get no guilty over this. It's my fault for being careless. Yukon pounds his fist into his palm in frustration. It seems like he's taking his anger out on himself. So, what are we going to do now? Mororo, you know anything about the Borogiri? Gigiri? Oh, I read of the beast in some old tome or other, mayhaps. Whatever you can tell us, anything is more useful than nothing. Again, 'tis a likelihood that the swarm is but her brood, and she's their mother. Ere the spawning season beginneth, one amongst the Gigiri doth grow as unto a Titan, and giveth birth. Ere the spawning season beginneth, one amongst the Gigiri doth grow as unto a Titan, and giveth birth. I read that as clearly as I possibly could, and I understand it, but why? I hate Old English, but I love Mororo, so I'm gonna keep going. So engorged, under her bulk do her children swarm, seeking as one horde they what prey fate sendeth. So it attacked us to feed its young? Indubitably, I faith, the breeding months are not yet upon us, and the Gigiri oft favor far warmer climes than these. But upon rare occasion, fate conspireth to bring about such monstrosities in circumstances aberrant. And there, I fear, lies the boundary of my knowledge. Huh. I guess the stuff about him being a scholar wasn't a joke after all. So, if the Borogiri are the parent, does that mean they come in pairs? One can but assume. Alas, the fine details are but esoteric and unknown to me. Yukon looks lost in thought. Something wrong? No, I don't think so. I'm back. Oh, welcome back. How is it out there? It was just as you predicted. I knew it. Prithee, and what dost thou speak of? Oh, they're chasing us is all. They'll notice us. Kuon tries to quiet everyone down as the murmurs spread through the group. Kuon? Kuon's ears twitch. Barely a sound disturbs the clearing except for the distant rustling of bushes. They're headed this way. It'll be alright. They're still off at quite a distance. We'll be okay, I think. At Kuon's word, everyone seemed to calm a little. Speak plain. Dost thou believe the scent of blood draweth them nearer? The scent. That's right. This isn't good. We can't exactly erase the smell so long as we have the injured with us. Looks like we'll have to fight. What? That's impossible. There's no way we'll stand a chance against that monster. A villager cries out in protest, clutching his wounded arm. I won't lie to you, it's reckless, and with our forces in this shape, we can't really execute on any kind of plan. So it really is impossible. Even if I was right in the end, it's not exactly vindicating. In an ideal situation, I'd like to be able to fall back and regroup it so we can organize ourselves. Doing that now risks luring it back to the village. We have to make our stand here. Everyone falls silent at Yukon's words. Come to think of it, Haku? Surprised you came out of being attacked by one of those things all right. I was not all right. It was about to eat me. I only survived because that other Tatari thing showed up and ate it before it could eat me. I see, and that's why... And that's why you weren't about to be eaten by a Tatari. And that's why you were about to be eaten by a Tatari. You have either the worst or best luck in the world, I think. It's nothing to laugh about. I was in serious trouble. But you survived, so it made for a good story, at least. The way things are going, I'm gonna be making more of those great I almost died stories right now. Jeez, if only a Tatari could come along and swallow this one up too. What did you just say? I'm about to make more of those I'm almost died stories? No, after that. If only a Tatari could come along and swallow this one up too? That's it. That's it. We'll just have to get one of those eaten by Tatari. Huh? Eaten up by... What? There's no way. Haku, look around. Doesn't this place look familiar to you? At Kuon's prompting, I take a quick glance around. This place, could it be? Then it's decided. I'll go bait the Tatari and bring it over here. I'll need you to push the Borogiri off that cliff over there somehow. How can you ask? How are we supposed to actually do that? Well, try your best. Try our... You're just leaving it to us, then. We're running out of time, and this is our best shot. We're lost, otherwise. Now, hold on a second. Yukon, please talk some sense into her. Missy, you're really okay with this? I may not look it, but I'm pretty good at running. You won't have to worry about me. Hey! Hey, Haku. You know, you really are an interesting person. With that, Kuon dashes off into the forest. So, what should we do, kid? You're leaving it to me too, huh? Well, you and her came up with this plan, so I'm assuming you can execute on it. What am I supposed to do? They follow the scent of blood, so if we could distract them with an even stronger scent. Is there any of that rotten stew left? This stuff? Yeah, there is a little. Okay, we're gonna need anyone who can still move to act as decoys and peel the little ones off. The less severely injured who can carry the incapacitated will get them out of here in that window. And the rest of us will lure the Borogiri to this cliff once the swarm has been baited away. That's about as good as a plan as I can come up with right now. Fast thinking in a situation like this. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. It's a good plan. It could work. You heard him, then. Everyone okay with that? The men around us slowly nod. Hey, you're sure, right? I was just running my mouth in whatever came to mind. So, considering we're improvising here, it's all good. Okay, if you're fine with it, then I've got no objections. Alright, kid. Maroro, let's get to work. Lured by the last of the rotting meat, the Gigiri horde swarms and scatters. Ah, look now to yon host of fiends. See the burning purpose that doth drive them forward. I took the bait. I squint into the chittering mass, trying to distinguish the Borogiri from the rest. There it is. It's keeping its distance from the small fry. Pray tell, by what machinations intendest thou to lure the beast as a moth to the siren flame? You're gonna hit it really hard. Your magecraft stuff. I need you to hit it with the biggest, flashiest spell you have. If it goes all just right, you'll distract it and lure it here. Me? Humble Maruro? Who else? Now come on and hurry, or else the guys acting as decoys are just gonna get eaten up. Oh, if I weave that lay thread so ensorced, would such a spell not lure it directly towards me? Don't worry, we'll be here. Methinks thou dost pause a touch long before giving thine answer. Speak truth, is there no danger? Yeah, have a little faith, will ya? Master Haku? Yes, yes, I faith, for what can a man place his unwavering belief in if not his bosom friends? Prithee, look not to another, for loyal Maroro shall see the fateful task done. Excelsior! Though really, I'm just gonna gonna be standing here. If something does happen, it's gonna fall to Yukon and the others to take care of it. Stand and deliver, thou intrepid jackanave. Can't anything be done about what he shouts while he's doing his magic? Well, is it gonna come with this? I fear the smaller ones are coming with it, too. Looks like that did the trick. But, okay. That's not a disaster. We can manage this. Everyone, keep pulling them. Just like we planned. But just don't overextend yourselves.